am here to give y'all the real deal spiel on the colors I've chosen on my locks, why I chose those colors, and the top 3 reasons on why I feel like you should not dye your locks. You shouldn't. And I'm here to tell you from experience why you shouldn't. So let's get into the video. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Jaaylyric. You see the flesh, but I'm walking in the spirit, and I'm here to give you some TLC from me to thee. As you could tell by the title, this is another banger. This is another lock video. So go ahead and click that like button and the subscribe button. Go ahead and smash that notification bell so you can get notified anytime I post content like this. Today, I just wanted to come on here and give y'all a little tea, spill a little bit of information about my color journey as it pertains to my locks. So with that being said, I had to get my phone out because I don't want to miss anything. You know, I want to be able to give y'all the real deal spiel. Here are the top 3 reasons on why I feel like I will never dye my locks again. The preface of it is because I really want to preserve my locks. Genuinely, y'all. I know I'm, high in energy right now, but I really want to preserve my locks. And that is very important to me. I don't foresee myself cutting my locks. If the Lord say the same, I want to keep my locks till they bury me in the ground. Honestly, I want to keep my locks. So I really want to preserve my locks, and here are the top 3 reasons on why I feel like dye is not good, and why you probably, if you haven't done dye, why I would recommend you not do it. Number 1 is because of the fading. I mean, that's just a no-brainer, right? Our hair is a neutral color. People have black or brown hair, right? So when you're applying these colors on your hair, it's gonna eventually fade. Whether, depending on your hair texture, it may fade within a week to 2 weeks, or it may fade, you may have like 2 or 3 months, depending on the color, depending on how much dye the stylist or you use, and also depending on, your maintenance on it. So number 1 is the fading. It just fades too quickly for me. What's the point of getting color if literally in 2 weeks I'm gonna be looking to try to get the color back? Like, that just, to me, it seems like a waste of time and money. Number 2 is color will, and pretty much will, definitely cause dryness to your hair. It will dry your hair out. Color will definitely dry your hair out. So that's number 2. I noticed after the green how much color had impacted the moisture in my locks. I had to highly intensify my top 5 resources of what I use on my locks in order to make sure that they were staying moisturized, because I noticed that there was a decline or a decrease in the moisturization and how much moisture was being held in my hair due to the color. So you want moisturized locks, y'all. That's how your hair grows. So number 2 is the fact that color will dry your hair. And lastly, number 3 is just like me being a woman. I personally feel like, from my personal experience, there's only so many outfits I can wear with certain colors. So, be cognizant of the colors, but I guess number 3 is basically like the outfits. Like, there's only so many outfits you can rock with green hair. There's only so many outfits I can do with red hair. Like, yes, I'm very confident in myself, so I'm going to wear whatever I want to wear. However, I still have to keep in mind, okay, that green is just green is really just green right now. I probably shouldn't wear like, a pinkish color, just to offset and make myself still present myself in like a professional and present myself in a way that I want to present myself, right? So number 3 is the fact that, the outfits, like, you have to really be cognizant of your outfits, really bring it with your outfits, because you don't want to distract it from the color. So those are my top 3 reasons. as you may have seen in my previous video, you can go and look at my 3-year loc love journey. I'm actually entering into the 4th year here in October. It'll be 4 years of being locked. So I'm super excited about my journey and, you know, where I am now and how far I will go as it pertains to my locks. So I'm super excited about that. But go ahead and click that video after you watch this one so you can, you know, get caught up to speed if you haven't already. So I'm gonna just speed it up. My first thing as it pertains to locks was when I first started my locks, I was adamant about not coloring my hair until I was at least a year into the loc journey. Why? Because I just felt like, you know, based on research and just based on other people going through their journey, that was a recommendation of waiting a year. Let your hair get locked, let your hair get fully engulfed in the loc journey before you actually step out and try to put chemicals or dye or whatever type of additives you want to do on your natural hair. So I, you know, followed suit with that. The first color I chose, y'all ready? Drum roll. The first color I chose was red. And that is a key component to this, because keep in mind, y'all, I can retwist my hair, but most of the time I choose not to. If you go to that previous video that I talked about, you'll, you know, hear about, you know, the fact that there was a long period of time where I actually was retwisting my hair in the early stages of my loc journey. So, you know, I go and seek professional help, you know what I'm saying, as it pertains to my locks. So a stylist has always colored my hair as it pertains to my locks. I have a personal stylist and she is the one who colors my hair. If you are not privy to knowing about color, knowing about dye, knowing how these things mix up, then I would recommend you seek a professional stylist to apply color to your hair. That's just my personal opinion. But here's the thing, y'all. Red. I chose red because at the time I was 22 years old. I was fresh out of, you know, grad school. I'm like, y'all gonna see me, y'all gonna feel me today. You know, red is that energetic, that fire. So I was like, you know, I'm bringing the fire, I'm bringing the heat. I had like a whole photo shoot. I'm popping out with my red. I'm like, yeah, y'all gonna see me, y'all gonna feel me. So I did the red, y'all. That lasted about 3 to 4 months, you know. That red really stuck in. And here's the thing, my stylist, she put a base on my hair before she applied the red on. So basically, not a bleach, but she basically kind of, you know, put a blonde hair color on my hair so that, you know, that red would show up and really pop. So, you know, I got the red on, I got the style, I'm rocking it, you know. So after that, maybe like after about 3 or 4 months, I started to see it fade, and I'm like, okay, it started to basically go to that base color, that blondish color that she utilized to, that lifter basically that she used to add the red on. So it started to fade and went to that blondish color. After that, I was like, you know, I'm done really with, I don't really need to color my hair again. How did I get into this journey of having colored my hair multiple times? You're about to find out. I literally said, okay, I don't want to, you know, I want to go back to black. So basically, I saw this cute ash brownish color on Pinterest, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I want, that's what I want. So I go to my stylist, I send her a text, I'm like, yo, this is what I want. She's like, okay. So I get there and she's like, oh no, this ain't, you may not get this color. Here's one thing school I can see has applied to my life, which I never would have thought, but the color mixing, the color wheel, understanding colors, understanding how colors mix and how colors work is highly important as it pertains to when you're thinking about the colors you want to do, the next color you may want to do on your locks. That is extremely important and will affect the color you get. So she was like, okay, you want this brown? We're going to see how it works. She puts the brown on. My hair turns orange. Literally. It turns orange. And I'm like, yo. She's like, yo, that's how colors work. You know, you never know really what you're gonna get. So my hair turns orange. I'm like, dang. I've always been a person who felt like, okay, look, if I'm gonna color my hair, I need to wait at least 6 months. That's just my rule of thumb, waiting at least 6 months before I try to put some more color on my hair. That's just a rule of thumb that I have, because I'm like, I need to see how this color works. I need to see if I have any reactions to this color. I need to see how I feel with this color. That's just me. So I do the orange. Shortly after, maybe once again, 2 months, I'm seeing that fade and it goes back to that blondish color, okay? So I'm, you know, just kind of rocking the blonde for a minute. You know, I'm like, okay, forget it. I like the blonde. I look good. Honestly, here's some tea. I've gotten the most compliments from men with that blondish hair color. So I'm like, okay, fine. You know, I'm rocking it. You know, I'm looking good. So I do the blondish color. I'm rocking it. I'm just rocking it. It was never a choice of mine. It was never something that I really I was seeking to have on my hair. That's just, you know, the color that is needed when you're, you know, adding more vibrant colors to your hair. So I do the blonde, rock it for a little bit. 6 to 8 months later, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go back black. But then it's like, at this point, I'm kind of sucked into the color game. You know, I'm sucked into the color game, and I'm like, okay, look, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put my favorite color on my head. That color, green. So I put green in my hair because I'm an earthy person. If you look at my top 5 resources video, you'll see kind of me, you know, explain to you, you know, the top 5 resources I use on my hair, and one of those being, you know, my connection to nature and how I love nature. So I'm like, I'm an earthy person. I love nature. Let me put green on my hair. It's my favorite color. You know, money answers all things. You know what I'm saying? Like, putting green, I'm attracting money to me. I'm calling in nature. I'm calling in God to just do the thing. So put the green on my hair. And I'm like, literally 2 weeks later, y'all, I'm like, I'm done with this green, because it starts to turn yellow. Because keep in mind, y'all, the base of my hair is like a blondish color. So it's like starting to turn yellow. So yeah, it was just like, my hair just started to turn yellow and it was fading, and I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the fade. So after that, you know, I do the green, wait the 6 months for my rule of thumb. I wait those 6 months, and then I'm like, okay, can I do black? She, you know, I'm telling her, okay, I really want to do black. I go to my stylist again. I'm like, okay, I really want to do black. And she's like, oh, you know, me and her, we cool. So she's like, I think you should try this purple. She's kind of hinting to purple, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I am in my royalty era. I'm in my queendom. I'm in my queenship. Like, let's go ahead and do it. You know, after this though, I'm not doing no other colors. You know what I'm saying? So I put on that purple, and that purple is fire because sometimes it would look black. I mean, even now, I still have the purple basically in my hair. And as you can see, like kind of further away, you can't really tell. But when I get close, you start to see the fade. You start to see the purple streaks. You see it. But, you know, I like from afar that it kind of almost looks black, and it's not such a standoutish color, standoutish, you know, process on my hair. So I do the purple. But here's the thing, y'all. That goes into the top 3 reasons. That's the end of this video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video. Also, leave a comment in the comment section below on what kind of shampoos you use to get the color out your hair, because I'm really trying to get to black, y'all. I promise. So leave a comment, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.